This is Jackie with In the Key of Change. I am here with members of I the Breather, and we are here at Virginia's Intensity Fest. This festival is an all-day show with 2 stages going on, not at the same time, but right back and forth, sort of tag team. How do you guys stand out and make an impression on fans?
I mean, I think we all just pretty much go nuts on stage. I mean, we pride ourselves in being a super tight live band, so I think people will notice, and I think that sets us apart a lot of times on festivals where there's a lot of bands.
And we're kind of from around here, so we have a decent following here. So maybe we can get them a little bit rowdy, and I always like being like the rowdiest crowd. That's what I strive on, having the rowdiest crowd.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, apart from your live show, what else can fans expect? What can they expect from your music in general?
Having fun. I don't know. We like to jump up and down a lot, get the fans interacting. I don't know. He likes to spin around.
We like to keep it exciting on stage. I mean, we like to give people or fans, something to look at. No one likes to see a band that's just standing there in one spot the whole time. So we try and just keep it, fun to watch. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think the question was about the music. As far as that goes, I would say that we stand out, a good amount. I don't think that this band sounds like anyone else on the bill, really. So I think that we have our own place, on the festival.
And rock, metal, and hardcore has really evolved especially hardcore, since its very underground beginnings. Where do you see it going next?
I don't know. I really couldn't even tell you, because I never once expected like dubstep in music. And that was only a couple of years ago. Who knows? I don't know.
Can we take dubstep out of hardcore, please?
I don't hate it, but I feel like it just keeps going from one extreme to the next. So I feel like a year from now or 2 years from now, there's going to be a whole other extreme. So I think it's cool that it's constantly changing. I mean, I like that because I like a lot of different styles of music. So. As far as predicting it, I don't really see how we could ever predict what it's going to be next, but I like that it's always changing.
Yeah, I mean, bands, in order to stay relevant, are doing whatever they can to, do the next most extreme thing. So I think it's just going to, keep pushing the limits. I think production's going to get more and more ridiculous. Nowadays you listen to an album and half of it is real instruments. So I think that samples and things like that are just going to continue to go over the top, as well as bands' messages and image, stuff like that.
Perhaps one way to forecast that is through social media. Do you guys have to set aside time to sort of tweet and Facebook and post and all that stuff, or is it something that you just sort of becomes part of what you do naturally as part of like your day? I'm
just like a type of guy. If I have something on my mind, I just I post it. I love interacting with our fans. We've since day one have just tried to make our fans feel like a family and like we're there for them. So I don't see it as being like a separate job for me. I could be on the internet doing one thing and then have a random thought pop in my head and just post it. I don't know.
I think it's pretty natural for me. I don't think I set aside too much or too little time. I pretty much just update when I can and check in when I can, but I don't think I'm over the top or the opposite of that, not at all. So I think I'm a healthy amount in social media.
Yeah, I would say that I'm not like a huge internet personality. I'll post things when I think it's relevant. And as far as the band goes, we could probably all post more from the band Facebook, but we have the label that does that as well. So it's not entirely on our shoulders.
Cool. When was the last time you guys made a music video? There's thought involved.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
Any plans to do make another one soon?
Maybe. I'm not really going to say anything, but maybe.
I mean, that's not coy at all.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely do one. As to when, we don't know yet. Like we just said, a year and a half ago, so we're due. We're definitely due when we have some new tunes that we're excited to make videos for. So yeah, in the near future.
What are some benefits of making a music video in 2013?
None. No, I mean, making videos I don't think are ever really fun, just because you have to, it's basically an entire day set aside to make the video, and you pretty much have to go as crazy as you can every single take. So, as far as the physical exertion goes, making a video isn't usually that fun, but I mean, there's infinite possibilities with production that you can do nowadays. So I think it could be exciting. I think it definitely could.
Or it could be forced to get naked like me.
Oh yeah, or that.
Yeah. I mean, with YouTube being such an outlet, it's definitely a big benefit for the band because some kids just go on YouTube and they look at related, artists, related videos or whatever, and that's how they come across bands. Not to mention, it's a way for a band to portray itself outside of the music, with branding and image, stuff like that. I mean, I know we talked about how we would love to do like a series for the new album that we're working on because it's got a concept, so it could be cool to kind of show that through a video.
So some sort of concept piece. Some bands choose to do remixes or EPs or a re-release on vinyl. You're talking about making a new record right now. What would you like to do after that as far as those three options?
Tour everywhere. Or as far as like... I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end. I didn't hear the end of that. But yeah.
Remix, EP, or vinyl?
Vinyl. Let's do a vinyl. A metal vinyl album.
I'm on board with that.
Tons of bands do that.
From the options, I'd like to do a vinyl someday. That'd be cool. Something we haven't done yet.
I always think it's cool when bands are maybe halfway through their album cycle and they put out like a re-release with a couple new songs or a remix, acoustic version, whatever. Just to kind of keep the hype up.
So music is often used as a tool to communicate to fans. Is there any particular message or ideas that you would like to communicate to your fans?
Positivity. Through every bad situation, there's always good in it. So basically, I like to, shed the light on our fans about looking at the bright side of things. A bad situation happens to you instead of dwelling on it and being entirely upset about it. Focus on the good things and what you learn from that situation and what you can what'll help you overcome other obstacles in life. So basically that. Do you have anything else?
No, I agree with you completely.
Sometimes bands choose to promote causes and charities. Are there any causes or charities that your band works with, or you personally or would be interested in working with? Haven't really worked with any, but I would love to do a charity event if it's for a good cause and I know the money's going to the right place.
Yeah, it's not something you really think about, and I don't think most bands really think of those types of things at our level. Really, it would definitely be something that we would like to do in the future. But yeah, I mean, as far as right now goes, we haven't really delved into that aspect yet.
There's always time. One cause Psych is a smoke-free environment that's supporting this concert. How many of you are non-smokers? Currently?
Everybody but me.
Okay. So, why are you choosing to try to quit?
Because I don't want to. I really don't enjoy cigarettes. If I could have, when I was growing up, if I could have just not smoked, I would take that day back, but I did, and now I'm just trying to learn how to deal with it and overcome it eventually. I know my time will come, and that's when I'll do it, but it sucks. Don't smoke.
I grew up in a household with addiction to smoking, and I know firsthand that it's not something that most people who are addicted to it want. You know what I mean? And as Sean said, nobody wants to be addicted, to smoking cigarettes, but it's really hard, and they need people around them and organizations like Psych that can help them through that, because it's not easy. So, being around Sean, I know he's a good guy, and if he wanted to stop, he could, but it's tough. So, it's good organizations like Psych. So,
well, I hope that you build off of your good positive influence versus the negative. So, what's up next for I, the Breather?
A new album. Some new members, basically a new chapter of our band. I feel like honestly, I feel like it's just the beginning for us, and everything that's going to be happening from here on out is kind of like a new us, and we're all really excited, to see what the future holds for our band.
We're still a relatively young band, and we've pretty much just hit a speed bump right now, we've got a whole bunch of new material that we're about to release at the end of the year, early next year, and we're ready to go full steam ahead with our new material, and we've got a lot of exciting things coming up, so, stay tuned.
You took the words out of my mouth. No fair. Well, stay tuned for more from I, the Breather. This is Jackie with InTheKeyOfChange.com.